Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, click on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber. Wednesday, June 29th, 6:28 p.m. New York time. We're almost over the hump. Yep, the week's almost over. We're also coming into the end of the month. The end of this month would mean we finish half of the year, 6 months. As well, we'll be finishing the second quarter and then coming into the third quarter. A lot of data, or if you want to say data, will be released in the days after, showing what the numbers were of commodities sold in storage, harvest. Yeah, very important data. Let's first look at the weekly, and maybe I'll even do a bonus and take us up to the monthly. So again, it's only Wednesday. Week's not over yet, but still very important. So we'll look at the energy category. There's categories in commodities. I'll go over briefly. We're going to look at the energy category. We'll look at the metals category, the agricultural category. So first we're looking at energy, crude oil, the symbol is /CL. And for you civilians, the / is Charlie Lima, wink, wink. Current candle's green, higher high, higher low. We're already rejecting the midpoint. Yeah, that was an impulse move down. Then that was a bearish impulse move down. Retracement filled. Again, the week's not done yet, but it's already giving a clue because it's rejecting that with a big till. Yeah. That's all right, because we build a consolidation and work our way, maybe still go higher. Just because we don't break above this week, we keep hammering at it, eventually we'll break through it. I am still bullish, biased crude oil. Natural gas, look what we did here. Last week, we took out that swing low. That was a key demand zone, but we broke below it. Let's remove it. You can make a midpoint on there too. The current week is green, but it's a lower high, lower low. It's trending down. All right, let's go to the monthly time frame of the energies. Okay, now we're at each candle's month. Looking here at crude oil. What do you see here? I see higher lows. So the trend is up on the higher time frame. Just a lot of noise on the faster time frames, being the faster time frame, the weekly, the daily, intraday. Yep, and higher highs. The trend's still up. Tight consolidation. Let's look at natural gas. Oof, huge trading range in natural gas. New high for the year. We also took out the low of prior month. And we did key level retest. This was the supply zone. We retested it. We retested it as expected at some point in time. Don't know when it's going to occur, but that it did occur. Oops, let's go extend it out a little bit more. There we go. Yep, so this was retested. And down here, that green area is also retested. So now, high probability is we can look to go possibly further go lower. Why? Peel back the onion. There we go. Let's label that. So if this closes below here, come the end of the month, yep, this is a little supply zone, sorry, demand zone. We may see a retest of that. But again, this was a minor consolidation area. That could be a further. Be interesting how that comes out. So crude oil looking more bullish, where natural gas is very suspicious down here, that it might have a trend down. Let's go to the next category. Next category being metals. What do you like? Which category do you like better? Metals or energy or agricultural? Start off again with the weekly candles. Start off with gold. This week and last week, notice it. There's small trading ranges. First, all this whipsaw trend, consolidation, a lot of whipsaw. So tight consolidation building down here. Yeah, we made a lower low, lower high. Still above this demand zone. Let's take this to the next. Silver, yeah, silver's trending now. Inside candle, interesting. So last week on gold was an inside candle. We broke below it. And I did mention I was still bearish gold, looking for further pullbacks. So silver now is an inside candle. Platinum, lower low, lower high. Yeah, it already took out that low there. So it's a new low for the year. And copper, inside candle so far. Haven't even retested the midpoint. Oof. Yeah, that's struggling down here. But the interesting is also the trading range is much tighter on copper, not as big as the prior 3 weeks. Let's go take this to the higher time frame. Go look at it on the monthly. Okay, here we go on gold. Gold inside candle for the prior month. Very interesting. All that volatility in a lot of these financial markets, but gold's still in there. But it's a solid body equivalent to a bearish. Yeah. And it's retesting already down here. We'll see what happens at the end of the month, how that works out. So we're making higher lows down here, and now we're at consolidation phase. Look at silver, inside candle 2 for the month. Not with platinum. Made a new high, rejected it, and made a new low, taking out that consolidation. That's looking bad. And copper, a huge trading range again for the month. Rejecting these high prices, took out the low. And look, this is a new low for the year. New low for the year. Already broke below the midpoint from last year. That's bad, really bad for copper. Oof. Okay, the month's not done yet. We have another trading day, but that won't be good if we do close below that. We should expect the continuation on a decline. No, not good. So let's update this. Yep. Let's go to the next. What's the next? Look at the agricultural. The agricultural. Now we're looking at the weekly. So corn, corn in the futures markets. For the current week, we took out that swing low. Oof. Huge impulse move down. Look at this trading range. Probably the biggest trading range for the year. Yeah, that's bad. And we took out that swing low. Again, here's the low for the year, which was consolidation. We'll see how this goes at the end of the week, but that's not looking good. No. And wheat also, that last week. Whoop. Yeah, that's corn. Okay. So here for wheat, smaller trading range. Smaller trading range. Interesting. Let's go to here again. On the corn, we had a consolidation. It was a sloppy consolidation. Let's label this. Oops. Show it as consolidation. There we go. That was consolidation, and that was impulse move down. So one could have gone short when we broke here. Gone short. Nice. Like I said, now we're looking at wheat. Broke below that swing low last week. And last week broke below that swing low. Lower low, lower high. Smaller trading range. Interesting. Because this was the demand zone that had the impulse move up. So we'll see if we're going to get a retracement to the upside. Excuse me. Looking at soybean. Wow. Huge sell-off. Broke that swing low. Broke that swing low. Tested this midpoint, already broke below that. Wow. Agriculture took a beating, smackdown. Wow. Yeah, look at that. That was a key level. I already broke below that. Okay, now let's look at the livestock, live cattle. Remember this? I mentioned this was a wedge, and the wedge was a coil, and it broke up to the upside, had this consolidation, already broke below it. And this weekly candle's not done yet, but that's still bad. It broke below there, so it's that extension. It has not continued now. Nope, lower low, lower high. Well, then the setup was on the higher time frame, but the trigger was on the faster time frame. So again, if you trade wisely, good money management, you're already out of the trade and made fast money, especially if you did the options. Feeder cattle, a lot of red, but it's in a huge consolidation up here too. Interesting. So this was a bullish stop hunt. Yeah, it's good up there. Let's see how it looks momentarily in the monthly. And lean hog. Oof, tested midpoint, rejected it. Small trading range. Very sloppy what's going on here. Yeah, it might have a hard sell-off. We'll see what happens. Let's take it straight up to the monthly now. Same products category of commodities, but the agricultural commodities. And we'll look at the monthly. Straight into looking at corn. Woof. Look at that. There's a low for the year right there. We had an all-time new high for the year and big flush in corn. Wheat, also big flush. Look at these big highs, like they weren't sustainable. Wow. So think about this. There was a lot of news, and the news jacked up a lot of people that rushed to buy. And then things didn't turn out as they thought. So people paid top price just because they had the fear of missing out without really using good money management and maybe understanding charts. So now you could buy it at a discount. Buy it at a discount. Soybean, also a huge flush. Here we go, live cattle for the month. Last month was that low for the year. But again, we took out this, wow, right into this demand zone right now. We'll see how that works out. Key levels. Now looking at the feeder cattle. Wow, that midpoint from years ago. We're just testing it and rejecting it already. We did take out that year high last year. That's good. We took out that year high, but we rejected this. Interesting. Let's see how it goes at the end of the month. Really hasn't done much for the past year and a half. Just a massive consolidation of feeder cattle. And lean hog. Yep, a lot of whipsaw. And you could trade these categories in the stock market. There's stock ETFs. There's single stock ETFs and index stock ETFs for the ag if you don't want to trade the futures. Many thanks for watching.